Hey everyone, welcome back to Athlor Plays Go. Today we're playing against an OGS 1 Don. Say hello, and then we'll see how this happens. I think I'm on 0.8 Q, so this won't rank me down if I lose, but it would be nice to win. But I guess that's always the case when you play Go, right? So I'll start with my usual kind of opening, and we'll kind of go from there. I haven't had a lot of time to play Go recently. I guess I always say that, but I guess it was extra true this week. I think it's like only the second game I played this week or something to that extent. Also feeling a bit tired. I went into the office on Friday and Thursday, and it might make me a bit weak. Well, I guess I live now a little bit further out of the city, so I have to travel a little bit further, and so I'm a bit more tired when I get home. So had a bit of a headache as well yesterday, and yeah, so let's hope that today I can play a little bit okay. I think I don't like it when I have these kinds of facing 3-4 points, like they face each other. But yeah, what else can you do about it? I think what I can do is I can try and play over here and then go for some kind of avalanche. But I don't really want to play it. Although I guess it could be fun. See what they play. Part of me wants to, but on the other hand, I don't know. I guess I could play like over here or something. I guess it'll be okay. Don't overthink it. It's the opening. At the same time, like many things are possible, but also like you don't have to be super imaginative. You can play what you want. All right, so approaching this 3-4 point. I have option of pincers, but I think today I just want to take the corner. I'm a bit tired, so let's not start a fight right away. Although, maybe a fight will come. I think I messed up in that I don't have any water right now. The weather is really warm outside. Well, not super warm. Summer's just kicking off. It's only 28 to 29 degrees, but it makes me wish I had some water right now. Yeah, so we'll play this way. So this side of the board doesn't look like it's going to be that interesting. And maybe I'll play something for this corner, who knows. Alright, so yeah, I'll just play for this corner, I guess. Because otherwise I get this 3-3, although the 3-3 wouldn't be so bad because it's then... Oh, I guess the 3-3, it would work well with this K16 stone, I guess. Not sure, so... I mean, I could play over here, this slant, and I can get some influence and stop them from doing anything, but I don't think there's anything much that I can do over here that's super threatening, so I'll just take this corner. I'm playing this very passive, very unimaginative opening today. But I guess I had a chance to play something more imaginative and I didn't take it, so... Here I can ignore this. I mean, I can kick this if I want, but I don't really want, so I'll just play over here, or... I think I worry that they do some kind of pincer, so... I guess I'll go for this one. The last time I've played this slant, my opponent immediately pushed and cut. And then I played this c5 move, and then things didn't go that well. So I have a little bit more experience with this shape now, but unfortunately it doesn't seem that they push and cut, so that experience isn't so useful for this game, it seems. Yeah, so if they play like this, then I'll approach high over here. It turns out that I have some imagination after all, and I want to try and develop some part of the board. I think like either way that white chooses, I can either make it work with these stones on this side or with my cornerstones. So we'll see what happens. Ah, okay. This pincer. Alright, so why aren't we playing this pincer anymore? We're not playing this pincer anymore because black can go into the corner here and create a good position and then pincer the stone. And then it's kind of considered that white doesn't have enough territory. But it's probably not that big of a deal. To be fair, I rarely play p4 anymore because I was kind of like considering that as like a bad move and that you should always play p3, which isn't really true. Like it's at the pro level you see p3 a lot more, but and then when you do see p4, p3 is like the next move. So this was considered wrong in the past because it was considered as giving white too much territory, I think. But now we don't really treat this as like a weak group. We treat this more as thickness. So the evaluation on this has changed a little bit. So here we can push a couple of times and then come back and pincer the stone. Because this fourth line territory here is no longer considered as being as big as we used to think. So I'll push a couple of times. But to be fair, I think this is the first time I'm actually playing it like this in real life. But you can see how, like, with these pushes, if white jumps out, then black can play immediately something like m8, and these stones are under pressure. But at the same time, it's not like a losing move. Like, the game still continues. We'll see where things go from here. But yeah, so this is the best of my understanding of how people play this position these days. Especially with my R14 stone over here, that kind of reduces everything that white can make here. This attaching, I think it's probably possible because, well, actually it might be interesting because I might be able to cut on the inside here, and then if he cuts, I descend, and then I can threaten to capture the stone or connect over here. Whereas if I play over here, I mean, I think it's possible white can come back and then I can connect, but then I think it might be a bit over-concentrated. So I think it would be better to play on the inside here. This feels so much like overplay, but because I have these stones here, I think it's possible. But at the same time, say I play on the side, white cuts, I descend, Atari, extend, and maybe that's a bit flat for black. You know, maybe the stone isn't that valuable, and then white can make Sabaki. So I'll play on this side, because I don't think the stone is that valuable, and so I think white will just give it up. And so this area here is perhaps a bit over-concentrated now, but also it's cached for black, so I guess it's okay. I had a commenter say that I should count more often, so I should make sure to do that as well. So maybe there's something like 9 points here, 9, 10, 12, something like that. And there's some points over here. White doesn't have that many points at the moment, but so there's like this. And black has this corner over here, and these points over here. So I know this isn't strict counting, but black is kind of leading territorially, and then white is... this move looks pretty big. See, white isn't leading as much, but there's some more potential at the top, so that's something to watch out for. So I want to, like, cap over here, but I think that this move here looks like it's more important. Because it gives base to black while removing it for white, and vice versa. Say white plays here, it's a lot easier for white to make a base. So I think that if white is going to play k3, then playing o3 might make more sense. But then again, I think it's generally better to jump into the center than to make a base right away. So let me think. So since the access to the center seems to be so... I think in this case, taking the base is more important. Although I worry a little bit that it might be too passive. Because there's no good follow-up, really. And, I mean, black makes a little bit of territory here, but that's not what's important. I mean, what matters more at the start of the game is the strength of groups. Then again, I can still keep pushing here. Because white isn't going to make a whole lot on this side of the board. And still come on top. So it's Hane. Somehow I get the feeling like the shape isn't that strong. So what happens if I play here? I don't think this exchange will be bad. Interesting. So you can imagine, like, if I cut here an Atari, then I can squeeze. But I don't think it's going to happen. So Atari, maybe like if they Atari here, then I extend. Then they need to return, and then I can Atari down. Somehow this shape doesn't feel solid. So if I play here, Atari here, and connect, then I can capture these stones. So if I play here, then no matter what, white's going to have to continue to return. If I play here, Atari, connect, and maybe like try and capture that stone, which is fine, but then there's this exchange which makes me stronger, and I can come on top here. So I want to exchange this quickly to see if I can make white heavier. I have a strong enough shape here as well that I think that white can, if white connects, it's not such a big deal for me. I have to remember to treat the L7 stone lightly because it's just a forcing move. So often if you play these forcing moves, and it can be tempting to hold on to it. So if I can come on top of white, interesting. Yeah, this way. Yeah. Okay. So then I can play over here. And so now white feels quite heavy now, because now I take this N3 point, and I have M10, and I have this L7 move. I think all of them are quite nice for black. This group feels pretty heavy now. And this group will basically never become weak, and I just have to become a little bit conscious that I should place maybe like a move like Q18 or something. Having this move at M10 will also help me to invade the top, so I think black has a lot of options. I just have to not get over-invested in trying to kill these stones, because I don't think that's really possible. So I don't think that there's a good attack on white anymore, so I probably shouldn't continue. Um, these stones look a little bit weaker, so I think that it'll be a good idea to defend the corner now. I think I can also play on the side here, but this seems a bit smaller than the corner, so I'll just take this. I should probably also drop down to S9, because then these stones are a little bit harder to eat. It means that maybe this group can become weaker later, so I should play this S9 move, I think. I don't lose anything, because this is white's territory anyway. I mean, the only thing that I lose is a couple of co-threats, but I think it's worth it. But white has a bit more points here now. So that's... So I'll just quickly play this. Yeah, that's nice. Um, so this is 6, 8, 10, 15, 16, 17. Say that's like 20 points maybe. Any more points? Not really. But I have here this corner, this is like 15 points, and another 15 over here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So say it's 15. And here as well, this is 10, right? Yeah, 10, and then another 5. So let's say 15. 15 again is 30, and then I have some more points over here, and then I have some more points over here. This is maybe like 6, so it's like 36, and then over here I have something like 15 points, perhaps. So it's more like 45 plus 6 is 51. So I have 51, and I can't remember how much was over here. So wait, that was 10, 15. No, what was it? 6, 8, 10, 15, 17. Yeah, this is like, let's say this is like 17 points. And then what white wants to make over here. So, yeah, okay. We have these stones here, and now that we made these exchanges, I think it makes sense to try and remove some of white's liberties. Because so long as I can do that, then I can give him the squeeze. There's this move as well here, but it's reasonable, you know, it's okay. I can also play over here. They descend, I come up, they block, and then I play this L17 move, and we can see how that goes as well. So it's kind of between invading and taking this side move, and then giving this the squeeze over here. Yeah, so I'll play the squeeze over here. But at the same time, is it really that worthwhile? You know, can white make a lot over here? It doesn't really seem to be the case. Like, if white plays P13, that feels a little bit slow. So I don't think I'll play it. I think I'll come over here first, and I'll look to invade in a second. But also I can play the C3 move, which looks quite nice. So let's do that. So this D3 would be kind of like a very basic Joseki, and then there's C2. Let's play basic. I can also look to capture the stone on the outside here. So, like, for instance, if I play C6, block, cut, Atari, cut, capture, and then ladder here, and this ladder's probably good for white. But it's something to think about. I don't want to take this liberty away and then play here and then play something like this Tiger's Mouth, because that'll remove too many liberties from these stones here. I don't really like that. So I just want to figure out where the ladder goes to. Yeah, over here. So I think that's quite interesting if I attach here. Could be an interesting ladder breaker. And then I can build the side. And this, I don't think, will become very big anyway. I'll just play here. I don't like the idea of making it solid because I can still invade. If I play this move and say I do some kind of attachment, then say here, Atari extend, they capture somehow, I come back this way in this ladder, then it'll be good. Oh, the ladder is good for me anyway, so I should definitely do some kind of attachment. Maybe I could have done some kind of attachment and then cut over here, so there are all sorts of ladders in this game. But, yeah, we'll see. I mentioned that I tweaked my audio setup, and then I didn't, and then the audio was still too quiet. So I'll try my best to... I'm going to actually boost it in post-production this time, because I think that there's something... I think maybe I'm not using my editor correctly, and when I import the clip, it makes it very quiet, and then... because when I'm on calls on Google for work, my setup isn't seen as being quiet, but I think Google might be boosting my volume in the background. So that's something to think about as well. I mean, like here as well, when I see this in OBS, it also shows... Well, I guess it is a bit quiet. Maybe I could be a bit louder if I want to be in that yellow space. But I'm more in that like minus 25 decibels, minus 30, 20 decibels, maybe minus 30, kind of around that range. So that could be a bit quiet. This kick is a bit weird. It's a bit of a weird way to defend the shape. So if I play over here, once again, if I play over here, say Hane, here, Atari, and say they capture somehow. If they, so say I play this way, here, and then they connect, then, the ladder doesn't work, okay. So here, there, and then also. Okay. So I probably shouldn't do it in that way, I should probably do it this way. It's a bit risky, but because normally these kinds of H18 moves don't work when there are a lot of stones over here, and so you have to be a little bit careful about the timing about that. Yeah, of course. Whenever you get these invasions, this G18 move is so common. So common. So I'm not sure how they're going to react to this. But I think that the H17 move, I mean, the only move that white has extra on the side is this O15 stone. And I don't think that should do enough to actually block this invasion, so we'll see how things go. Yeah. So I'll play this one. And then I have this M10 stone, and what's nice about that is that this group is still weak. And so if I invade, then this group, these stones on the outside, they won't be able to build a area, I think. I have all these hypotheses. I don't know if they're going to bear out in the end. I haven't played in a couple days. I'm a bit rusty. I don't know. We'll see. I guess it means that I also have P13 in the back pocket. There are all sorts of things. But I have a little bit of time, so I'm going to go get some water quickly. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, it's a bit warm in here. This is a bit interesting. I think I'll be able to make a lot of forcing moves and just live like this. There's not enough pressure on black. and play over here. And if white descends, I might even just be able to... I mean, I think I could probably also just play K18, but I can also probably just let them have those stones and then cut, and then this group becomes weak. And then white has 2 weak groups, so I think white should respond, and then I'll play K17, and then just N18, and black's basically alive. Yeah, okay. I can resist, but I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to come out. Ugh, that's not enough. I don't think so. So I just need to be careful that white can play J18, and then if I descend, cut, Atari, connect, and because of L18, I used to be able to take with K18, but not anymore, so play here. Black is solid, black is out, white is weak. I think this is good for black, but okay. Oh, stay hydrated, everybody, especially in the hot summer days. It's going to be, yeah. I hate to say that I get a bit of climate anxiety, and so every summer I feel like, I feel like it's a taste of what's to come. So I get very, not that I make you guys worry as well, because I don't want you guys to worry. There's nothing much that we can do about it, but, I mean, there are things we can do, but it's difficult. So it's something on my mind. I do see a therapist about this, so if you struggle from this, get help as well if you can. Take care of yourself. After that heartwarming segment, we will break into the center. We gotta keep pushing, I think. Because I think if we cut here, then this turn... I mean, I guess we can still make it out because there's still a weakness here. There's still a weakness. If I play here, then I can cut and capture. I want to cut here. So if I cut here and come out... it seems too aggressive. I'm not sure. Part of me wants to play here and then play this one. I don't know. Can I be more vicious? Because say I play this cut, they ignore. I play this one. Atari, capture, and maybe they take this eye away. But then there's this eye versus this eye, but then they can still Atari here. Yeah, there's a move here, isn't there? Yeah, okay. So I'll play this way. This is a painful move. It's hard for me to keep the commentary going because I feel a little bit tired and it's hot and I feel a bit sluggish. But I guess the nice thing is that I can edit out all of the silences in post. I usually do that for you guys so that the game is a little bit more lively than me just sitting there in silence. But then again, you guys also can look at the board and ponder as well. That's what the game is for. I'm sure you're all very big Go ponderers. I guess what's nice is I can make an eye right here. Say if I play this forcing move and come back, because I'll threaten to capture, and then I can play J17, that's an eye. That's nice. And I think I should keep pushing from over here. I think what I don't like is that I'm pushing from behind. But I think eventually this cut won't be... So if I jump now, push, cut, and then there's this move, they come out, and then I capture the stone. They'll add some kind of pressure, I capture. And then I can still play here to make the second eye. So does it really work? Can I really bank on that? So this cut, and then playing... So wait. Yeah, here is the Sente, basically. Then I can definitely cut. I think it is. I think there's something I can do. Yeah, and now, oh, tasty. Tasty, tasty, that's nice. Because this group is still weak now. Ah, that's annoying for white. I guess the only thing is maybe like push and cut over here. And maybe, it's difficult. So I think I should cut now. I think I still have this P13 move to surround these stones, which is nice. But it isn't going to be enough because there's still like liberties shortage on these. Only 3 liberties, so like if I play here, like there's still like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it's quite a lot. I'm going to go for the cut. So I play cut this way, then cut here, Atari. Yeah, not quite. This could be overplay, but I don't think so. I have to trust my instincts. But I don't know, my instincts kind of suck. I hope that's relatable. Say I play this one now. Net. Extend this one. Here, here, here. Connect, extend. Because I don't have 2 eyes here anymore, so I have to be careful. Say I step back. Oh, that's net. Here, here. It's annoying. Suffer. I command you. I command you to suffer. But it might not be enough. They won't suffer just because you tell them to. We'll see. But I think it's overplay. Deep down in my heart, I think it's overplay. And that's not a good place to be. You want to have confidence and certainty. But I have fear and timidity. Here, that could be a good exchange for me. Say I play here. Let's push over here. Okay, yeah, I have to play this one. Yeah. This is what I thought. Let's be a bit careful. I think the shape is better for me this way. So now if there's a cut, then I can basically live. But they might be able to capture the stone. So I need to live. And it's not clear that this is actually going to live. Because I can play this way, but it's not enough. I wish I got these moves earlier a little bit. I might not be able to live even. Because if I capture, they're going to play this one. But then again, I can escape, I think. It's a bit tense. But even if they capture these stones, this group here is still weak. And they'll be able to make good profit, I think. So I just need to be careful. This one, here, here. So I live locally, and they still have to capture these stones explicitly. It seems that's the case. Yeah. But you have fewer liberties. And I can get this squeeze, but I don't think I have enough liberties to actually kill, so I'm gonna have to connect out, I think. Bit of a tense fight, this one. Yeah, and so we can't squeeze this way, because even if we squeeze, then there's no way out. So instead what we need to do is we need to play this way. And we have to connect this way. So we play over here, they play this one. Here. I don't think so. But if we connect this way, this way, this way, this way, block. Looks okay. And then there's an eye here. So if these two groups connect, then I think I get a lot of points in the corner. No big invasion, should be okay. And this invasion has been a complete success, I think. They still need to capture this group explicitly. Yeah. Not happy as white. And so then the question is, how do I keep attacking this? Maybe they come from this way, and then I connect, and they try and capture the stone, but then this group becomes weaker here, so it's not clear to me. It's risky. We'll see. What I'm wondering is if I can play here, and then push here, push here, push here, push here, and then bit awkward, because this group is weaker. See, like, maybe I can sacrifice these stones and still keep the inside. And then my only concern is if I can make two eyes down here. This looks like this can only be one eye, and then maybe I'll have to make an eye elsewhere. And it actually looks a bit dubious, so I'm actually a bit unsure. Wow, it lets me go. And then if I play it in here, then I can capture this stone. No, here, capture, here, connect. Yeah, no, can't do that. But this looks really dangerous for white now. They need to make two eyes now, and they can't. They can only make one eye. So then it's a liberty race, but I think black will have more liberties. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. But if I play here, I mean, you can't make two eyes with this, can you? I mean, there's a ko, I guess. So I play down here. I can step back and just live. But it isn't even just living. You just play something like this. That will live, though, I think. And here, descend, and then I can hit the vital point. But I wonder about this move here. But so if I try and extend and live, then here, this one. So really they have to play this vital point, and then I can Antari here, and then they make here, and then it becomes ko. And that ko is really good for black, because it's so heavy for white. So that's really good. Say I descend here, I'll have to be, if I descend here, I have to be sure that it wins, basically. And I don't have a lot of time to evaluate that. Because you mean, like, this Heine, connect, and then there's no second eye? I mean, there's nothing. So I think it'd be better to just live, and then take the Ko instead. That should be enough. I feel a bit like a coward. Yeah, okay. Let white live and can come after this group. Really. There's a nice attachment, though. It's a bit troublesome, for sure. Oh, that's interesting. Keep it low on liberties. It's really unclear how this is going to live here. This outside group here for white, that's really close to dying. Seems like overplay. Because once again, like I'm interested in attacking this group, so I'd rather get these exchanges here, and it makes this group weaker. And then I can still play other moves. This group is really close to dying. This group is close to dying. This is not a good situation for white, I think. I can play here. This way. And then over here. I need more liberties, basically. No. Can I squeeze? Extend here? Say I squeeze this. Then there isn't... I don't think white can keep everything. White will probably get something for sure, but I think as long as that something doesn't help this group, then that's what matters. Even if white gets a little bit more than I expected here, it's still... I don't think it's good enough. Exciting game, though. I really like it. It's been a good game. You know what my motto is for making it a good game? We play more than 140 moves, and we've used most of our main time, and that's true. So it's been a good game. Regardless of if I win or not. Which is what matters. Having a good game can't be conditional on you winning. It's not, those aren't the rules. It's not on, as they would say. Alright. Listen. Let's resolve this position. You can take those 3 stones. And if you don't, then you're going to continue to have problems. I capture these stones. I am safe. The majority of my group is fine. Right? If I play F12, if I have time to play F12, you're dead. So you don't have time. If I come, yeah, fine. Play that. Game over. What are you going to do? Okay. Okay. That's interesting. But even if you make a single eye, you have to make 2. And it's not clear that this is going to make you 2 eyes anyway. Just connect solidly. I have to be a little bit careful, but I still think white is in a difficult position. Not only does G13 not doesn't help this group, I can still play G2 and connect, I think. White's not out of the woods, I think. I just have to keep my groups kind of strong, I think, and then I think white will collapse. Then it's just a matter of if they can come over here or not, I think. But we'll see. It's always, yeah, I have some friends and they always go like, Ethelor, he always says, we'll see. He always says that when he's unsure about something, and I'm unsure about things all the time. Just take... This is quite confident, but it also removes... say I play here, now there's no eye possibility over here. It doesn't matter if they keep the stone alive, because black is solidly connected. And there isn't a second eye here. Then there's only trying to connect, but black is strong everywhere. So I can handle not letting him connect, I think. It's really not a good position for white. As far as I can see, at least. Maybe white sees something. He's a strong player, you know? Maybe he sees something. Okay. My only thing is maybe there is some Tsuji. Maybe. Could be. Only because it's the only way, and if I want to win, I have to imagine what can happen. And what can happen is a Tsuji over here, I think. Like, what if he cuts me off? But maybe that's the wrong way to think, because that's how I've been thinking, and that's been leading me to be too pessimistic about my moves. So it's not about that. It's about what can be read. And as you know, I haven't read very concretely here because I find this position a little bit confusing. So they have a way in, so long as I'm a little bit confused. Here? So I play this one. Here, here, here. Duck, 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 duck. Because it could be. What happens if this group dies? Still not enough, but I don't want it to die. And I'm in Byoyomi. If I connect, I just worry about this placement. See if I play here, connecting down, here, connect, here, here. And then I have only one eye. Take one period. So if I play here, then this one. And then since this one doesn't work, I have to play over here. They extend. Duck, 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 duck. Here. Live. Really? Okay, yeah. That didn't make any sense. Ah, but wait, here? Cut, Atari, connect, Atari. So then maybe this one here? But then here, here. Oh, it's a bit unclear. What's happening? So then say I play over here. Or this one, what's better? Oh no, it doesn't work because this one is low in liberty. So this one? Oh yes, I got a co. Oh yeah, I'm glad I made these exchanges now. I knew it. I knew it. Capture. But they're still co-threats. But, this group is weak too. If I win the co. Ah, what an exciting game. It continues. The game continues. Ah, what do I think? What do I think about this? No, it's too much. It's too much. He has co-threats. It's difficult to connect. What else can I do? This is a co-threat because then everything can live. And I don't know what the better co-threat is. I don't know. I don't know what the better co-threat is, but I'm taking this one. Come on, I want to win. I want to win. Let's keep going. Is that? Yeah, it's fine. Come on. But I got another co-threat. I get quite a few co-threats over there, actually. And I have some co-threats here. I have a lot of co-threats. I mean, I think they do too, but it's... This exchange is probably good for me, though, because my biggest worry is that there was a way out over here. Am I worried? I am worried because I'm in Atari. And I can't even play here. I have to connect or capture. And if I capture, then he cuts. If he cuts, then I can capture here. So if I'm capturing, I think I reduce the Aji in the position. If I connect... Okay. Oh, it's difficult. What a difficult game. Well, even if they get another move there, that's only one eye. They can't make another eye there. I'm gonna connect now. But I shouldn't. I still have co-threats. Good. I'm so glad that I didn't. I'm keeping the fight going because I still have co-threats. I can still fight. Because if I can still fight, then their co-threats are going to get smaller and smaller, and eventually the co will be worth. It'll also be heavy. There's also a heavy co for white. All this dies, so it has to. So white's co-threat has to be pretty big, actually. Once again, I still have co-threats, but I don't think these are co-threats here. But even if white takes this, I think their loss is bigger. Is that even a co-threat? So if they play here, 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 then duck, 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 duck. Okay. I'm slowly running out of liberties, though, from these co-threats. They're not that good for me. I should have tried other co-threats. Yeah. But that's not a co-threat. No, it is. Because it can cut, and then here, here, here. Then they need to play a move over here. Wait. Duck, duck, duck. Then, like, here. And then here. Here. But it's not a co-threat. Here. Not a co-threat, rather it's not a threat. I mean, they can maybe play over here, but they have to connect underneath, and I still have a lot of eye space, and then there's not a lot of liberties on this group here. It's tense. But I think black will be okay. So if I play here, that's one eye for them, but it's not enough. Go ahead, make one eye. Do it. You don't have two eyes. That's a 9 Gote still. It's so close, but I don't think so. I think even if they kill the corner, I can still play G16. I still get away with too much because I've killed all this down here. I get another move here as well. They can't even make 2 eyes. They need to capture this. Yeah, okay. That's not 2 eyes. Niet. Nine. How do you say no in French? I can say ohi. That's in Greek. Ah. Or ohi. Ohi. It's not like a hard. It's not like a hard ch sound. It's like the kai. It's a bit softer. I forgot how to say it in French. So oh well. Because he can't cut directly, and what he's going to try and do is play b15, but then I can play b17 right away. That's what he's thinking, yeah. And so I can't play there, but if I just play there, that's enough. I have 2 eyes. Ah, but no. Say I do this. It's a good try, but I don't think it works either. He's a strong opponent, you know? Like, a lot of people would give up, but he continues. It's good. Just connect here, and then either way, I have 2 eyes. Me eye. Ah, it's not me eye. Ah, he's so good. Ah, I lost it all. Ah. Okay. That was good. Really good. I can't believe he did it. But I don't think he did. Yeah. So if I play here, enters and removes 2 eyes. If I play over here, he makes 2 eyes. He lives. But I still take almost everything else. I can still play over here. His reading is so good. I might still be able to win, though. I love how, like, active this game is. There's so many, like, shortages of liberties. So now there's a shortage of liberties here, so I need to send. If he blocks me connecting, then these stones die down here. Yeah. This is still not great. So if I play J2, then these inside stones are dead, and this outside group is also pretty close to dead as well. Oh my god, all these changes. I don't even know who's winning anymore. Oh, need to get the heart rate down as well. It's a tense game. Yeah, oh my god. So much. And if I just connect solidly here, then I have more liberties. It's 4-2. If I just play over here even. Oh, okay. So then I play over here? No, no, it's still okay. But just can he connect down here? I don't think he can. If he can't connect, then he has only one eye and he's dead. Not dead, it seems. What I'm looking for is this G4 cut. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, he knows it. I should also make sure to get S14 because it's, even if it doesn't kill this group, it's still Sente? Here? Then I definitely play this. Now there isn't two eyes. I was thinking just playing E1. That would be enough for white, I think. I mean, we're both tired at this point. They're also on their last overtime. Oh, I did it! Oh my god. That was such a tough game. Really, really difficult game. Let's see. But score estimator says I'm up by 110 points. Yeah, I did lose. I did lose a little bit of ground, but even if, I was still ahead by 30. Oh my god. That was such a tough game. Yeah, I'll review it. I guess just thank them. Thank you for the game. And I'll see you all in a second after I've calmed down a little bit. Alright, so some notes about this game very quickly. Let's have a look. So everything here is kind of normal. This is how we handle this. I could have Haned on the inside here, and then cut here. Wait, no, not that way. This way, and then white pushes here. So like this is okay, but it's not so great for black because, well, I mean, it's fine, is what the AI suggests, but we're wasting these stones here. And although we have points on the bottom of the board, it's a bit flat. So, I mean, this is a way that you can play, but it doesn't feel super great. So I went this way instead. And then, let's see. Yeah, so here I should probably, since I do it later, I should probably drop down right now. But other than that, yeah, it probably would have been better to push this way. Black can continue with this move, but black can also play something else. They don't have to continue, really. Usually the stuff that I read is this Hane, and then trying to read both of these ladders with these stones. So for those of you who don't know, say white connects here, then there's this ladder. Although it seems... Oh, wrong way. Like this. But I'm not sure if this actually works. It doesn't work, yeah. So, for instance, this is one of the ladders you'd have to read out, and obviously white would connect here. But otherwise, say that this ladder worked, then this way, and then you read this ladder instead. So both of those ladders need to work for you because white gets to choose them. But anyway, so we continue a little bit, and then, yeah, so white can choose to move through this way. If they do, then black can play here. And if white decides to take the corner, then there's a weak point here. White can play here, but if white decides to try and resist, then white is basically too thin, so that's not possible. So this is why white should just capture, and then black can come over here. So that was just another way to play. And then let's see. Everything is also kind of okay. There's this fight that starts, and basically the issue is that white plays this exchange here, which makes black a lot stronger. White should come from the other direction like this. And then black can make shape, and as I mentioned in the game, if you play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that makes an eye right here. So that's something that black always has in the back pocket, which is why black isn't dead here, which I think is quite interesting. There's also this Tsuji, which it took me a while to understand how it works, but yeah, black can connect out this way, and if he doesn't, then white can play this way. No, not this way. This way. Ah. So what was it? How did it work again? You can play like here, and then you can make an eye in Sente or something. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but basically the AI thinks this move is possible, and I should probably understand it better before moving on. But this I do understand a lot better. This attachment stops white from cutting, because then you can play this snapback. And white can't get more liberties by coming out this way, so that's something that's important. So black connecting here is a bit meek. But black is able to cut here a lot better. And there was a huge Tsuji that I missed here. So instead of playing this way, I can do this squeeze. And after squeezing like this, it doesn't even matter if white cuts, because white only has 3 liberties. So that was something that I missed. That would have finished the game right then and there. I can move this out, but it probably would have been better just to defend my group, because white is weak on the outside here, and that would probably be enough to win the game. And then here, locally, this shape. This would have been better to make eye shape. I was a bit worried about this Hane, but the issue is that, like, this is the kind of thing that I'm worried about. But if I defend this way, then, well, white can't defend like this, so white has to connect. And here, my eye shape is much better than in the game. In the game, like, there was this exchange, and my eye shape was a lot smaller. So this move here was quite bad, because it let white get this move. So that was something to know for the future. The rest of the game was pretty fine for black. There are some ways how black can play a little bit better in here, but I'm not paying too much attention to it. As soon as black captures these, as I said in the game, as soon as black captured these stones, the fight was really, really good for black. So the issue then is, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure if there was a way to prevent this cut, but it doesn't really matter that much. We had the co-fights, and yeah, I finished it in good time, basically. And then let's see. Basically, the issue is that instead of playing over here, it's possible to play this way. And this way, black has more liberties on this inside group here, which is the one that I was struggling to keep alive. So by playing this way, I think I'd like hallucinated that there was some kind of a connection. Say if black plays this way, then I was like a bit worried about this. Let me see. It is a bit... Oh yeah, but of course I don't block this side, I block this side. And that's fine. So yeah, so by doing this, this group had one fewer liberty, and that made everything basically a lot more, well, not a lot more difficult, but a little bit more difficult. Difficult enough so that when white plays here, basically I shouldn't play here, because as we discovered in the game, this isn't an actual eye here, this is a false eye. So I shouldn't play like that. Instead, I can connect like this. And yeah, now white doesn't have an answer. So play here, maybe like here, and now it's Miai. So black's alive. So by playing here, by playing where I did in the game, it was a bit of a disaster. So white got to live, but black is still like really far ahead. Once again, I can kill this group here by just playing this move. Let's see, white would normally respond, and then I would respond here. And then after that, white doesn't have an answer, so you can play here. I don't remember actually the better way to play here. But anyway, white gets to save, but here black kind of plays okay, and white just kind of dies everywhere. I think just as a final note, what I was worried about was that white would play this Descent, but I can just play the Atari here, and there is no way white can make two eyes. Because here, I mean, black can just capture immediately. So, yeah. I think what the AI recommended instead is to play like this, and then go for this cut. And then if white tries to Hane at any time, black can cut to here, and then this capture, and then the race. But then again, white would be able to live with this group down here. So by playing the way how whites did in the game, white just died with the entire group, and that was good for black, and black won the game. So there were kind of a couple of tricky moments where I could have played more sharply, a couple of blunders that I could have avoided. But yeah, that's basically the whole game. I'm really proud of this game because this is I'm still not quite a Dan player on OGS, I think. So every win that I have against a 1 Dan is a bit of an achievement, so I'm quite proud of myself. Anyway, if you enjoy these kinds of videos, then like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.